Miles. It's good to see that kind of attitude out there once in a while,
right.
so that's not a bad thing. So, all right, you got ball games coming up on Monday. You're heading to Topeka. Hey, look, you just played Topeka. They're coming here next Monday, 6 and 8 doubleheader. So what do? You just turn around, you play them again. Not a lot of secrets, I'm sure, between the two. So how do you get ready for a game so far between?
Get a lot of hitting in.
Yeah?
Yep. Get some cage work in, get some ground balls in, and just work on the fundamentals. I mean, like I said last week, going back to the fundamentals and breaking down just the basic concept of fielding a ground ball correctly to where you minimize the mistakes. And then obviously the hitting. We've got to hit and hit and hit some more.
And that is just repetition and practice, repetition and practice. That's what makes kids better on hitting that ball.
Yep.
So for you, it's kind of weird. You got games on Monday, then you turn around again playing on Wednesday. So you do have kind of a close schedule next week. On the 20th, you go to Emporia. Tell me about that.
That'll be interesting. I haven't seen Emporia play this year. Usually we're kind of back and forth. We play quite a bit, and since we weren't in the Wood Bat tournament this year, we didn't get to see them, and I don't even know if they were there, to be honest. But they usually have a pretty solid ball club.
You can count on that.
Looking forward to that.
You can count on it. So next ball games for the Junior Legion are Monday. Topeka comes to town. That is a 6 and 8 doubleheader, and then on Wednesday, Ottawa travels to Emporia. Scott, always great to have you stop by on a Wednesday. Come by next week, and we'll chat again.
All right, thanks
See
a
how
lot,
things
Derek.
go.
I appreciate it.
That's Junior Legion head coach Scott Sneeden joining us here on the Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball Coaches Show. We are live at Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa, and we invite you to come by and join us. Join Pizza Time for some great specials, food and drink while you're here. Get out on a summer day and come by and see us. Back with more of the Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball Coaches Show after this. You're listening to 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
For all your computer services and repair, call Don Hardman, 418-2331.
This is Brandy from Clean & Shine. Not only do we clean residential properties, we also specialize in commercial as well as rental, move-in, and outs. Call me today at 785-418-3727.
Changes in the product label for Ingenia herbicide and other dicamba-containing herbicides used on dicamba-tolerant soybeans and cotton have prompted new requirements for applicators. If you plan to apply Ingenia herbicide in 2018, you must receive dicamba-specific training. Know the tools, know the rules. Go to ingeniastewardship.com. You'll find online training, checklists, and resources and information on approved nozzles, wind speed, temperature inversions, buffer zones, and even sprayer cleanout. Triple wash with a detergent in wash number 2. Get smart about Ingenia herbicide and make sure you're practicing spot-on stewardship. Ingenia herbicide is a U.S. EPA restricted use pesticide. Additional state restrictions may apply. Always read and follow label directions.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Don't miss the Father's Day sale at your local Ace. Save $100 or more on what Dad really wants. That's right. Save $100 or more on select gifts from Traeger, Craftsman, and DeWalt. The best brands for Dad under one roof. And with so many great gifts at your neighborhood Ace, Father's Day shopping has never been easier. Hurry in for the Father's Day sale right now at Ace. Offers valid on select items through June 18th at participating stores only. See store for details.
Grainger stands for safety, and they know what safety stands for. S, safety. A, all about safety. F, feeling good about safety. E, extreme safety. T, talking about safety. Y, you guessed it, safety. First aid kits, eye wash stations, fire protection. You name it. For over 90 years, they've been helping to keep facilities safe and people safer. When it comes to safety, Grainger's got your BACK. Call or click Grainger.com to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Paint pros know a lot about painting. It's why they're called pros, but their secret's out. And it's now at the Home Depot. Professional quality PPG timeless paint starting at just $33.98 a gallon. With complete one-coat coverage, interior and exterior, PPG is a brand trusted by paint pros for over 100 years. And now, it's your turn. Pro-grade PPG timeless paint starting at just $33.98 a gallon. Now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and save 40% on paints and stains during our 4-day super sale. Now's the perfect time to bring home all the colors of summer with 40% off every one. From SW Pool Blue to SW Picnic. But just like summer, this sale won't last forever. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store June 15th through 18th and save. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are sending you to see the Kansas City Royals at the K this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Red Bud Avenue in Garnett, and you could be there to see the Royals host the Cleveland Indians and enjoy the Royals fireworks show on July 4th. We'll announce the winner on June 28th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
0-2 on Soler. Now the pitch. And he drives one to deep left field. And gone, Soler.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
We're back to Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa for the Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball Coaches Show. Derek Chappell once again joined by Coach Lance Fuller Jr. And Lance, you got some home games coming up, and that's always a good thing for a ball club, especially after getting a couple wins under your belt here after the weekend. So you're playing tonight, actually, out at Harvey Drake Field, and tonight's opponent is the Oskaloosa River Bandits. I believe they're post 36. Home games, always good to get back home. You had the Jim Allen tournament, a little different, obviously, with the tournament action, but so you got a regular, quote, doubleheader at home tonight. Talk to me about Oskaloosa. What do you know, and what do you see going into tonight's ball game?
I really look forward to it. Good chance to, get, like I said, get back home, play in front of, hopefully we got a nice crowd tonight. I don't know too much about Oskaloosa. I want to say they had a really good high school team this year, and I'm not sure how many of them play for the Legion program, but we expect to be a really competitive doubleheader. So we'll see how it goes.
Who's on the hill tonight for you?
I think game one is going to be Aiden Michael.
Okay.
And we'll like I said, he hasn't pitched since, I think, the Friday night game against Emporia. So we look forward to him. Of course, he's been great for us. He throws hard, throws strikes.
Which is what you need, especially at this level.
Absolutely.
I was talking to Scott a little bit ago. The pitch count. When we talked about the pitch count, who polices that? How do you keep track of that? And so, for example, how do you know the Oskaloosa pitchers, or do you, what their pitch count was and who they can throw tonight or not?
I got too much to worry about on my end, so I got Coach Roth. Usually, if he's in the dugout, he's always got a clicker in hand. I got a clicker. Once they started implementing this rule, so we kind of keep it in our own dugout. I know the press box keeps a running tally, and I don't check on theirs. I'm not too concerned. I got to make sure that we of be aware of our own pitch count and what we're doing on our end. I'm not going to be one to, if you want to go over. It's going to bite you versus me worrying too much about it. So
I believe there are some, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't there some teams with some scoreboards that have the pitch count right on it?
Yes. You see it a lot more in high school, that, they'll have, whether it's on the scoreboard. Some people have the new scoreboard that has it on there, or they'll just have the old scoreboard that sits right out front, and they'll keep track for you, so you can peek over and kind of keep track that way too. So
well, like we said, it's there for a reason. It's there to keep keep a kid's arm in shape. Absolutely. And you don't want to overthrow somebody. So so tonight, now here's the fun part. You got tonight, you're at home, doubleheader. Tomorrow you're home again against Topeka. Go figure. How do you? Okay, so you've played Topeka 6 times this year?
Yep,
5 or 6 times.
I think tomorrow will make 7 and 8.
So what do you do when you're placing a team for the 7th and 8th time this season? I mean, what's your thought process? Here we go again?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, considering how we've played them so far, I mean, we haven't beat them.
Right.
So I mean, I think that in itself is kind of helps us out, because it kind of really sees what we have inside of ourselves, and how competitive are we going to be. You got to have some drive in you to say, hey, we're not going to get beat again. And we've had our chances. In each one of the games we've been in it. It isn't like we've been getting beat, by 10 runs a game. We're right in it, and it's a error here and there.
Right.
A swing here and there that would go in our favor, and we'll be come out on top. So.
We talked to Scott here in the last segment you were here that for the kids in the summer, it's a lot different. Even when you played ball, when I played ball many years ago, that there's so many things to do in the summer between jobs, between other interests, other, like you mentioned, basketball camp, things like that. How do you keep the focus on a kid? You're out there playing, they may have done work all day, whatever. Do you see that? Do you talk to the kids about it, or do you see that during the ball game, or how do you deal with the other aspects that they have?
I have not so far. I think the biggest issue is the loss of practice time. Having that opportunity to work with each kid and kind of have a team together to be able to do some different defensive things. I know kids are going to be busy. Nowadays they got the different. If they're playing multiple sports, you got the job. So, I understand that. We just hope that we get them, come and show up to compete. That's the biggest thing. So.
Well, it's like Scott and I mentioned, too. It's when you do see the kids out there, maybe they've been doing other things, they're busy, they're tired, whatever, and then you see them, though, and you can see a look in their face, and they are playing for the love of the game. They enjoy that part, and that's going to make you feel good as a coach, too, is knowing that's what's happening, and you can see that click with those kids and those players. So, again, we've got doubleheaders tonight. Oskaloosa comes to town, and that is a 6 and 8 start at Harvey Drake Field at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex. You can catch that one. And then tomorrow, doubleheader action at Harvey Drake Field again as the Topeka Senators come to town. Again, 6 and 8. And those are start times. The Superstands Cleaning Service pregame show for tonight on KOFO.com starts at 5:50. And the Superstands Cleaning Service pregame show tomorrow night, again, starts at 5:50. Tonight on KOFO.com, tomorrow on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. We'll take another break, come back, and get ready to wrap things up here from the Auto Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball Coaches Show, live at Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Derek Chaplin on 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
Royals Recap, sponsored by Frank Eye Center. Mornings, Monday through Saturday at 6, 7, 8, and again at noon on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
Today, sunny, the high 87. Tonight, partly clear with a low of 69. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 94. Tomorrow night, clear, the low 72. Your extended forecast, Friday, sunny with a high of 96. Friday night, clear, the low 72. Saturday, sunny with a high of 95. Saturday night, clear, the low 72. Sunday, sunny, the high 94. 82 in Osawatomie, 82 in Williamsburg. At the Ottawa Municipal Airport, wind is out of the east at 9. Relative humidity is 70%. Barometric pressure is relatively steady at 30 and 5/100ths of an inch of mercury. This morning's early morning low was 72. First reported at 12:55 this morning. And it's partly sunny and 82. At KOFO.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Don't miss the Father's Day sale at your local Ace. Save $100 or more on what Dad really wants. That's right. Save $100 or more on select gifts from Traeger, Craftsman, and DeWalt. The best brands for Dad under one roof. And with so many great gifts at your neighborhood Ace, Father's Day shopping has never been easier. Hurry in for the Father's Day sale right now at Ace. Offers valid on select items through June 18th at participating stores only. See store for details.
It's Macy's Father's Day one-day sale. Today only. Shop over 25,000 incredible deals of the day, in-store and online, and find the perfect gift, like 60% off men's designer suit and separate. Save on shorts, shirts, and polos for him, $14.99 to $29.99. Take 30% plus an extra 20% off men's watches from Bulova, Citizen, and Seiko. Get our lowest price of the season comforter set, starting at $17.99. And save 30% plus an extra 15% on coffee makers, blenders, mixers, and more. Don't miss Macy's Father's Day one-day sale. Savings off sale prices. Exclusions apply.
It's the little things, like Father-Daughter Day at the playground.
Whee! Push me higher, Dad.
Or swinging into Goodies this weekend for our one big sale. This Friday through Sunday, get 50% off almost everything in-store and online with your coupon. Plus, just in time for Father's Day, it's buy one, get two free on men's apparel and 25% off Nike. Shop extended hours Friday through Sunday. Don't miss it. Fresh styles, big savings, and fun perks every day. Goodies. Little things mean everything. Goodies is part of our Stage family. Offer exclusions apply.
It's Macy's Father's Day one-day sale. Today only. Shop over 25,000 incredible deals of the day, in-store and online, and find the perfect gift, like 60% off men's designer suit and separate. Save on shorts, shirts, and polos for him, $14.99 to $29.99. Take 30% plus an extra 20% off men's watches from Bulova, Citizen, and Seiko. Get our lowest price of the season comforter set, starting at $17.99. And save 30% plus an extra 15% on coffee makers, blenders, mixers, and more. Don't miss Macy's Father's Day one-day sale. Savings off sale prices. Exclusions apply.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Derek Chappell chatting with Arrows head coach Lance Fuller Jr. here at Pizza Time as we get ready to wrap up the Auto Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball Coaches Show for this week. You can join us every Wednesday here at Pizza Time. Lunch specials, all kinds of food and fun, the buffet, of course. And you can come by and you can ask us questions if you want to. Just pop by and say, hey, got a question, or hey, congratulate the coach on the win, anything like that. So you can stop by anytime on a Wednesday here at Pizza Time as we bring you the Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball Coaches Show. Glad to do so. And we thank our friends here at Pizza Time for having us in once again. Coach, we talked about the doubleheaders. You're going to play 4 games in the next 2 days, and then you've got a little time off, rest some pitchers. You're going to go to Newton next Monday. That's quite a haul. That's a 5 and 7 start instead of 6 and 8. So leaving early and then hopefully getting back a little bit early. But so you'll have a little bit of time between the 14th and the 18th to try and get some practice in and rest some pitchers. Then you're back home again. So after you go to Newton next Monday, you've got doubleheader home games again on the 21st against Chanute and the 26th against Junction City. So as I look at your schedule, you've got a couple of days maybe to practice between the 14th and 18th, and you've got a few days between the 21st and 26th. Try and get some practices in and do something. What do you do at that point of the season? Again, by then really we're looking at the latter half already. What do you do at that point practice-wise with the kids?
I think just the repetitions, any extra work. If there's something we see during the game that you might want to hit on. I mean, I think also just another chance to get you swing some bats. At that point, we're late in the season. We kind of know what we need to do. It's kind of a tweaking stage in my opinion. Just kind of touch on some things. Go back over the bunt and just get some extra work. Just get out there and.
Have time together, really.
Yeah.
That's not a game situation, too. We were talking here off the air. We were looking down the schedule a little bit further as we get towards the end of things, and you were supposed to play at Mid-America on June 28th and 30th through the 30th in the Pioneer Showcase, but that tournament has been canceled.
Correct.
So anyone who had that on their schedule for the summer, take that off the schedule. What do you do now that all of a sudden, well, first of all, do you know why it was canceled, and then what do you do to replace that?
Yeah, the tournament director emailed me last Friday and said that somebody, or I'm thinking they mistreated the field and killed all the grass, and so they tried to regrow it, realized that they're going to have to resod it completely, and it wasn't going to be done in time. So now we're going to look to either try to find another tournament to get into, or if we can set up a triangular quad or some way to get, because that's 4 games that we would have lost in our tail end of the season. So we definitely don't want to lose 4 games. We'll try to find a way to get those back.
And it will give you a lot of time in between with a lot of downtime with no games. I mean, your last game would have been the 26th with Junction City coming here, and you don't play again until the Fike tournament on the 4th. So it's a big gap of time. You don't want to be gameless, if you will, because you want to, again, those repetitions are good in practice, but the field time and the experience on the field, especially with zone and everything coming up after that, you don't want to miss that time.
No, not at all.
So we'll let you know once that gets rescheduled, and we can get it on the calendar for everyone to know what's going to replace the Pioneer Showcase. And then after that, of course, you got the Fike Woodbat tournament. We're already talking about the 4th of July and getting ready to almost wrap the season up before that. The Fike, always a good time, always a good tournament, a lot of talent there as you go to Blue Springs.
Yes, it's a big tournament, so it's kind of scary just because of pitches, pitchers, having the number of pitchers, and then you got the pitch count. But I think it'll be a good opportunity to see a lot of good teams, so it'll be fun.
Always good talent there. So we've got again, and then you wrap up the season, the regular season against Emporia on July 11th. So not that I'm looking that far ahead. I want to get some more wins in for you before that happens. But as we look down the schedule, the best part is here in the middle or the meat of the season. You've got a bunch of home games coming up, and again, we mentioned those are tonight and tomorrow. So, Coach, I'll let you go. I know you've got a lot to do this afternoon. Get ready for the nice ball games. Maybe the humidity will come down a little bit. Be a good night. A little breeze wouldn't hurt either. So, if you're out and about tonight, Harvey Drake Field is the place to be as the Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion baseball team hosts the Oskaloosa River Bandits, Post 36. Those games are at 6 and 8 o'clock tonight, doubleheader with Oskaloosa coming to town, and you can hear those games on KOFO.com. 5:50 pregame show, the Stupor Sands Cleaning Service pregame show here on KOFO. And then tomorrow night, the Topeka Senators pay a visit, 6 and 8 doubleheader time again on KOFO.com and on air 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. So those are your doubleheaders tonight, doubleheaders tomorrow. So we look forward to talking to you again next Wednesday, and appreciate you stopping by, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Head Coach Lance Fuller Jr. of the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Post 60 baseball team. And again, we'll preview those games for you tonight. We hope you to tune in online. We will have Royals baseball tonight as well on KOFO, so you can catch that with pregame starting at 6:30. The Arrows will be online at KOFO.com, and then you can hear the Arrows Arrows tomorrow night on air. I want to thank everybody down here at Pizza Time for their hospitality once again and helping us out with the Coaches Show. If you stop by, thank you for coming. We hope to see you maybe next Wednesday down here as well. Always on Wednesday, right here at Pizza Time. Derek Chappell signing off for the Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball Coaches Show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. Stand by. News is next.
Information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Daria Albinger. The president's former attorney, Michael Cohen, could soon flip and start cooperating with federal prosecutors in New York.
For years, Michael Cohen had been a loyal foot soldier for President Trump, his lawyer, his fixer, including the infamous $130,000 payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. But now we're told his attorneys will no longer be representing him, and he is preparing to cooperate with federal prosecutors. In a tweet, President Trump had doubted that Cohen would ever cooperate. It seems now he has changed his mind.
ABC's Aaron Katursky. The president is back at the White House after his Singapore summit. Although he's only in the early stages of a peace deal with North Korea, there's already talk of a major prize.
2 Norwegian lawmakers have nominated President Trump for the 2019 Nobel Peace Prize. The members of the Populist Progress Party say the president has taken a huge and important step in the direction of disarmament, peace, and reconciliation between North and South Korea.
ABC's Kenneth Moten. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is in South Korea. Negotiations with North Korea, he says, are expected to resume next week. National Economic Advisor Larry Kudlow has been released from Walter Reed Medical Center after he suffered a heart attack. The White House says his recovery is going well. The House of Representatives will soon vote on a pair of immigration bills.
A spokesperson for House Speaker Paul Ryan says the House will consider the 2 bills next week, which will avert the discharge petition. That petition allows members of the House to force debate on the floor without House leadership's approval. The petition was just a few votes away from forcing a vote on immigration legislation on border security and the status of DACA recipients. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Power's back out at McCarran Airport in Las Vegas after another outage this morning. Officials say it's mostly impacting baggage claim operations. Southwest, Spirit, and Allegiant have voluntarily decided to do a ground stop. This is ABC News.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. Soon you'll have a separate fridge in the basement, where extra groceries are exiled forever. Remember that frozen lasagna? Of course you don't. It's been down there since 2008. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance. Piece of cake. Behind the lasagna, it's very old. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
ProGrade carpet cleaning used to take pros